Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes, or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
Batman, my favorite character.
Thank you, young man. That's everyone's favorite DC character.
Speak for yourself. Lex Luthor fans, check in.
I know, I love Nightwing more, but again, don't let the young man down there.
DC executives.
Don't want the young man to feel bad. Alright, kids, welcome back to another episode of We Are the Night, the Batman Podcast. I am Phil, and of course, speaking in hushed whispers this time. No, not because she's Batman, because she's reporting at work. It is.
Shh! Don't be a snitch, Phil. Snitches end up in ditches. It's little F your job and your boss's health.
I thought this is why you podcasted in anonymity, so you could say stuff like that.
Just in case somebody knows my secret identity, is gonna take it to the grave with them. Hugo Strange style.
Well, it's all satire.
Just scroll down. That's a reference from last week's episode, kids.
It's all satire and parody. We know you don't kill people or record at work or...
One of those things is true.
Oh, my. Well, she's at work, so we may be getting sober with Hellfire. All right, kids.
Oh, definitely. I mean, from alcohol-free, maybe.
Oh, yeah, I got to keep that ADHD from flaring up. All right, kids.
Oh, no, wait. I want to tell my joke.
Oh, go ahead.
Guess who's bat? Bat again. Tell a friend. Not back, but bat.
I get it.
But he told a friend, and this friend was Barbara Gordon, see?
Ah.
I'd much rather focused on Killer Moth this episode, but whatever.
I know. Oh, we would have manifested.
I was just like, it just made me so mad because I thought about the movie with Brendan Fraser that we all lost out on because of greedy executives. You're welcome, Noel.
Exactly.
Socialist rants can appear anywhere, kids.
I mean, pretty much if we would have had more Killer Moth, I probably would have manifested Justin. That's one of his favorites.
Not quite a biscuit, but still a favorite.
Nah, I think that's just his favorite cannon fodder.
You gotta have your favorite cannon fodder. I totally get it.
Well, that escalated quickly.
All right, kids. But yes, this time we're going to revisit a few things we visited these past 2 weeks. So this time we'll be reviewing Batman 311 and 354. And as anyone can see from the cover of 311, yes, Doctor Phosphorus is back.
With special guest star Batgirl.
Being all girly. Oh my god.
She's been working in the Senate, getting her hands dirty. She's ready to kick butt.
Oh
but she
my.
forgot how.
That's right, kids. This is a congresswoman, not or a senator, not like these characters we get these days.
Can you imagine the conflict of interest? Oh my god, I don't even want to think about the consequences. I mean, it's better than what most of our Congress and senators do in their spare time. If you know, you know.
Oh please, today's politics running around in a mask and cape would be tame.
And they'd have to pass a bill for it on the floor, of course, because heaven forbid you be comfy at work, you old fucks. Oh god, America's a dystopia.
Yep.
Anywho, speaking of dystopia, back to Gotham.
Anyway, all right. So yes, Batman 311 from May 1979. Doctor Phosphorus is back. May 1979. Man, wow, this thing's old. This is older than Ray.
What the F?
Writer Steve Englehart, penciler Irv Novick, inker Frank McLaughlin, and colorist Glynis Oliver.
Oh my god, Glynis, what are you doing here?
Letterer Ben Oda and editor Paul Levitz. After the twice rebuilt Gotham nuclear reactor goes critical.
Only twice?
Goes critical for 10 minutes.
Hey, I just want to shout out Glynis. If you don't know, she won the 1973 Shazam Award for Best Colorist. I just happen to know that off my head because, like, I was like, Glynis. She's also known as Glynis Wein, too.
Yes, because she was formerly married to Len Wein.
Yeah, yes. Exactly. It's like nepotism, but you still are good at your job. You know, that's what you want out of a nepo baby.
Exactly. All right. So yeah, the nuclear reactor goes critical for 10 minutes. Batman investigates, finding glowing footprints at the site, and deduces that Doctor Phosphorus is back. Well, that's quite the detective work there.
I mean, like modern Bat guy could never. Like Doctor Phosphorus, how many times has he been unable to get this guy? How many? I mean, he's not the Joker.
Well,
so it's like how many times has this guy eluded his grasp?
Well, he pulled a Batman 66. He dropped him in the reactor. He accidentally slipped into the nuclear reactor. He thought he was done. He was done with him. A group of protesters has gathered to demand that the plant be shut down as a safety hazard.
I'm gonna be real though. Like, as long as it's properly maintained, nuclear energy is actually safer and better and cheaper. Don't at me, but it's true. And so this take is not so great.
And it's like, what kind of hypocrites are you if you're, just yelling at, screaming at...
Gotham Harbor was polluted before the nuclear reactor got
I was going to say, you're protesting the power plant, but you're not screaming about, you want clean water for Gotham? Come on.
Clean air, clean anything in Gotham? Like, you need to be checking with OSHA instead of protesting. How about that?
Maybe some mental health programs,
something, social work, demand the billionaires actually make your programs fund the programs. I don't know.
Maybe a cop or two that's not corrupt.
Keep investigating where the orphans keep ending up. I don't know.
Whoa.
Anywho, just saying. Some things they could be worried about.
Phosphorus, who's made the plant his new home, thinks otherwise. Meanwhile, Batgirl...
Great, they made me on the side of Dr. Phosphorus. Great.
Meanwhile, Batgirl defeats Killer Moth in Washington, D.C. Yeah, you're right.
Can we get more of this story, please, and thank you?
I know.
Can we spend more time with Rupert?
My favorite biscuit.
Oh my lord! Can you imagine? Yes. I'm like Killer Moth's like trying to, I don't know, do some dirty dealings in D.C. Corruption, paying off some senators or something.
Yeah.
Yes, we need more of that. So yeah, defeats Killer Moth.
Listen, I have a lot of problems with the TV show Gotham, but the setup for it, and like honestly, justice for the Jim Gordon show that the GCPD show we were supposed to get. Like, nope, we gotta shove Batman in it. We gotta shove them in. Like, do we? I think it would have been better if it would have been on the back burner. Honestly, like the premise is what hooked me for Gotham, but I was like, oh, they can't help themselves.
Nope.
They don't trust the audience to be smart, and we ended up actually not. No offense to Baby Bat and Baby Cat, like it just wasn't it. It was all about Jim Gordon, so they might as well have just, and then eventually Stabby Babs. So it's like
exactly.
And Leslie, of course, crazy Leslie. So it's like the audience ended up liking the stuff that you set up, and then you ripped it from us, forcing, the other stuff onto us. So it's just like,
did Gotham start the trend of de-aging these women? Then we got hot Leslie Tompkins, then we got hot Aunt May.
No, that's just the industry being gross.
That's true.
Because look, one of my friends said they were like, "Oh, Jamie Lee Curtis can still get it," and I'm like, "Good for you, good for you."
Agreed. So yeah, Batgirl defeats Killer Moth in Washington, D.C. and comes to Gotham City as Congresswoman Barbara Gordon to make a speech advocating the closure of the nuclear plant and dismantlement of the nuclear power industry.
I'm surprised she didn't get killed in her civilian industry, guys, just for suggesting this. Like, if you know anything about the 70s and D.C.
well, maybe she drove down as Batgirl, so they didn't even see her coming.
Nice.
Batman meets with her after checking on Rupert Boss Thorne at Arkham Asylum.
He's got a new superlative in there. Okay, cool.
Yes, he's trying to get that name before Springsteen steals it in '79.
Notice we don't call him Boss anymore. It's all, we know who won that one.
Poor man's Kingpin. At Arkham Asylum.
Kingpin? That's so generous of you.
I said poor man's Kingpin.
No, that's not. You can't even. I don't know. Like, that one guy that Punisher actually does kill in the beginning of his career. That's Rupert Thorne.
This poor man's Silvermane.
There we go. Poor man's Hammerhead.
Oh!
There we go.
Yeah, but that doesn't have a gimmick, like a giant triangle head.
That giant head and belly, that's his gimmick.
What's your power? Yes, I can smoke a cigar through these jowls. Yes. Yes, he checks on Thorne at Arkham Asylum and failing to capture Doctor Phosphorus, who threatens to reign over all. Because Phosphorus
is so not a threat, man. Like, this is so laughable. Like, Steve Englehart, what were you thinking? You should have left him dead in the nuclear reactor.
So Dr. Phosphorus is pissed at Thorne in this issue, and then the next one will get someone. I mean, Thorne is making friends nowhere. Just everybody on all sides want Thorne dead, it seems like.
Exactly.
How are you the boss if everyone's just like, yeah, I can kill him? You should have good blackmail on them. He has like blackmail on almost nobody.
No, I guess the Magia didn't teach him anything.
The Magia, he wishes. Batman abruptly realizes that Phosphorus intends to seed clouds with irradiated material and rain fire on Gotham City. He and Batgirl track down Phosphorus at the airport where he is trying to commandeer a small plane. Batman.
I mean, it's nothing worse than what the U.S. actually does, but okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, where do you think these people get these ideas?
Exactly.
Batman smashes into the plane with his Batmobile.
Smash it!
And halts it.
The Batmobile lost its wheel.
But is dazed. Batgirl is menaced by Phosphorus, but captures him by wrapping him up in Batman's radiation-proof cape.
Oh my god, this is the beginning of Bad Guy. I always try to pinpoint it, but I'm like, maybe it's this.
I was going to say, shades of Batgirl here, and tying it up with a bat rope. Batman revives and finds the situation well in hand. I mean, again, once
way to brand your materials. I get it, Batman. Good for you.
I mean, unlike Batgirl, I mean, this is the second week in a row we've done stuff where, Batman's been rescued by someone else. Last week it was Robin. Here it's Batgirl.
Modern Batman could never.
No.
Could never.
No.
It would not even cross a writer's mind.
No one.
He would spot the ability of telekinesis or telepathy before that happened. Okay.
No one cuckolds Batgirl. No. Oh, look, Archie Goodwin International Airport.
Yeah, that's so cute.
All right, so what you think, love?
It's a pretty straightforward story. I mean, I don't know why we brought Dr. Phosphorus back, but, Steve Englehart, he had fun with it. That's at least I can say. I can tell he had fun with it.
Yeah, and again, maybe we just needed some cannon fodder to punch around, because, again, we get Killer Moth, we get Dr. Phosphorus.
Like I said, the story would have been better served if we had a little more Killer Moth.
Yeah,
more reason
definitely.
for the crossover other than, shutting down a nuclear plant. Whatever.
Yeah, true. More Killer Moth.
Scream at!
Relatable content. It can't always just be for me.
Oh, how funny was that at the beginning when Batman gets back from the plant and he pulls up to the dock and the cop almost shoots him?
He's like, no, you see my face? My face? This is why I have the cowl shaped the way that I do. You can't shoot me.
Gordon gives the cop a karate chop.
That's my boo.
That's the Batman. You know the Batman.
That's the goddamn Batman.
Sorry, sir. It's foggy out. He's scary looking. Phosphorus looks so weird. I mean, it's a different artist, but Phosphorus looks so weird.
What is the deal with them?
What?
The next cover is just like, farting heads of Hugo. Those are floating heads of guilt. Those are floating heads of...
Oh my. Wait, we're going to skip over Barbara in the shower in this issue? Okay.
I didn't want to be that person. I figured you'd be that person.
How dare you?
Can always count on Phil.
I was waiting for you to make a comment where, of course, the main woman character says, I have to look good in the morning no matter what, no matter what. And it's just like, really?
I mean, it's the 7s. It's kind of true.
Even though she's a senator, I still got to look good no matter how
I
late up.
I wish the female senators and Congress people outside of AOC, shout out to AOC, would put a little more pride in their appearance. I'm just saying. Nothing wrong. Maybe they can actually get something done if they use their feminine wild. Look. Listen, as a woman, you got to use what you got to use.
Hey-oh.
That's why nothing's getting done in Congress anymore. I'm just gonna be real with you.
I don't know. I think Lauren Boebert's too worried about her appearance.
Wow.
And getting filled up. Anyway.
Just when you thought it was safe because the Orange Man wasn't there. No, he was just the tip of the iceberg.
That's right.
That's how they all feel. Do your research, kids. It is, election time is coming. I'm so sorry, guys. If you're in America, I'm so sorry.
You want to run for Congress? Okay, first question. Does the movie or musical Beetlejuice get you hot?
Wait, it doesn't get everybody hot? Uh-oh, SpaghettiO!
Looks like all the dead bodies. All right.
People spontaneously singing the Banana Boat, the Tallyman song at a dinner party. That doesn't get you going. Damn.
Alec.
Man, HBO had that movie on when I was a kid.
Back in the day, they got one movie every quarter and they played the hell out of it.
To death.
Oh, yeah.
Last movie, Beetlejuice. Upcoming movie, Beetlejuice.
It'd be like an 8-hour block of the same movie over and over. And then you might get...
Just in case you fell asleep.
Then you might get like some kind of older movie. It's like, okay,
You'll
all day.
Get that Brian Gumble sports show or something. Whatever happened to that show?
I don't know. Be like all day Beetlejuice. Then you get the Brian Gumble show. And then maybe after that, you might get an older movie like, I don't know, Bachelor Party or something. Let's not forget the early works of Mr. Tom Hanks.
Oh, man. I'm telling you. It's the only time, that's the only, it's from 75 to 2005. That is the only time that's when my time machine's gonna work. That's it. Those are the years. Of course, I am a black woman, so it's pretty much the only safe time for me to time travel. But no, that was peak humanity. Yeah. You can't change my mind.
Oh, yeah.
Last Days of Disco, you get some 80s Wall Street moves, you get the perfect run of the 90s, and just when the 2000s start getting weird, I'm out of there.
Everyone loves cocaine.
Exactly.
Oh my.
The pure stuff. All this stuff now is like fentanyl and baby laxative. No. Okay, moving on. 354.
Little flakes are drugs like her men, fresh, white, and...
Here.
And gone in a few minutes.
Exactly. Ain't nobody got time for all day events, man.
Unless you're watching Beetlejuice all day at HBO.
Back of the early 90s, exactly.
Then it's Batman 89.
Oh, God. Yeah, that was on forever, too.
All of them. There was a new movie that summer. They just played the hell out of it.
I kind of miss when we didn't get our movies 2 months after it premiered. Where you had, I remember, vaguely, it was a big deal when E.T. came to, network TV to be played. It had been, 8 years or something like that. I remember, everybody was gathering, it's been so long since we've seen this movie.
Oh, yeah.
And it was, hard to get the VHS or something for a while. Somebody was telling me. I just remember when I was young, it was a big deal when E.T. was, I think it was, on maybe even ABC or something like that is when it premiered. And I was just okay. That's weird.
Modern movie industry would never.
Bro! Or that Everybody Hates Chris joke. Oh, if we miss seeing Black Ghostbuster on the last day, we have to wait 4 years or something for it to come to home video. I'm just oh, wow. I mean, my standard was pretty much a year for VHS. And then when DVDs came out, it translated down to about 6 months. And now look at us. You can literally watch video on demand and it's still in theaters,
Yep.
Ah, progress.
Looking at you, Aquaman in the Lost Kingdom.
I give it a week.
You'll be able to watch it on demand as soon as you get home from the theater.
I feel Blue Beetle, it was 2 weeks before, and it was on streaming. I on HBO Max. Max. I'm never gonna get used to that. That's because I'm canceling my subscription when it's done.
We're in trouble here, kids. I saw the Marvels its pre-sales are tracking lower than the Flash.
Damn. Damn! That's sad.
I mean, I've seen...
Well, listen, Disney is imploding on itself, so, I said that. I was like, either wait or they're going to write it up. They did it as a tax. That's all it is. That's why they didn't wait. Plus, there's nothing. They don't have anything because of the strike, so.
We know what it is, love. It's all Kathleen Kennedy's fault!
Nah, Bob Iger's going to have to take this one on the chin. I'm sorry.
Hey-oh.
He's going to have to take this one on the chin. As a shareholder, I'm going to put that right on his chin. Hey-oh.
I was going to say, going to take something on the chin.
A couple of balls down the gob.
Better get this all in your soul, sir. Put the pander stone down!
Better enter Randy's Elvin. I'm working on Sharon!
Come to my attention, you kids don't know how to do shit.
Here's what you do.
Call the handyman.
The hinges are down now, so you call the handyman.
I thought he was going to go on YouTube. Like, I guess that's too millennial for Matt and Trey. It's like, you don't know how to do something. YouTube's there, bud.
All right, let's save it for Salty and Petty.
Preview for Salty and Petty.
All right.
So we skip ahead a couple of years.
Yes, the Batman 354 from December 1982. Showdown. By writer, you know him, you love him.
Lover of bridges and hater of blondes, Mr. Jerry Conway himself.
This is Jerry Conway, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
Penciler Don Newton, inker Alfredo Alcala, colorist Adrian Roy.
Adrian, what are you doing here?
It's so fun. Ben Oda, letterer and editor Len Wein, and Carl Gafford. Yeah, well, again, at this era, it's like you're lucky if you have like one woman in the credits who's either like a letterer or a colorist.
Look at us today.
Well,
still the same.
I mean, but we do have more female writers today.
Not by much.
I mean, we're not swimming. I mean, there are not a ton of them, but I mean, we're
not swimming in Trimfill. That's my point.
Wow. We got our Kelly Thompsons and our Teenie Howard.
It's sad that you can actually name them on like two hands, though. I mean, it's progress, but.
I mean, I think at this point for the big two, I think you can name all the writers on two hands because they make them all do 20 books each.
Like, see, I'm like, but we meant like more than one. I mean, great for them, but like,
well, they're working them to death, and they have to because
Yeah,
the pay's not that good. That's the thing. You keep raising the price of these books. I wouldn't mind as much if the money was going to the
$7 book. If it's going to more people, I don't think that's what's happening.
I think Warner's and Disney are just doing a pump and dump.
Yeah.
At least
I can definitely speak to Disney because, like I told you, I've had a problem with the mouse for a while, for about a decade now, because of their practices, and I'm glad that some of it's coming to light, but I feel like none of it is getting actually fixed. It's just like, okay, what are we gonna do?
Let's bring back the original. Let's retread the old stuff.
Anyway.
All right. Batman has been declared a public menace, and his special deputy status has been revoked.
Where's J. Jonah Jameson?
Yeah, menace. Revoked by Mayor Hill and Commissioner Pauling. At Gotham City Hall, Pauling and Hill are concerned about the Batman's possible actions, and they have the building surrounded by members of the Gotham City Police Department. Nevertheless...
Batman's gonna show up.
White rich man plot armor. Here we go. Batman manages to break into the office and into the building and into their office, where he warns them about the information that Deadshot has provided him about their corruption.
Wow, okay. I'm gonna just leave that there. Never mind.
When Batman leaves the building, Pauling activates an alarm that alerts the officers about his presence, and the police start shooting at Batman. One of them hits the target, but when they go to seek the body of the Cape Crusader, they find nothing. Meanwhile, what? Nothing. He's gone.
And poof, like a bat out of hell, he was gone.
Meanwhile, Dr. 13 takes Rupert Thorne to Grey Towers.
Oh, what a time.
To Grey Towers to show him the source of his haunting images. Inside the building, the two of them enter a secret laboratory where the ghost of Hugo Strange appears and attacks Thorne. However, when 13 turns on the light, the ghost is gone, and he has an explanation for the apparent spectral image. 13 finds a secret panel which contains a holographic projector, and he shows Thorne the holographic image that has been used to haunt him. With the case solved, 13 only wants to distance himself from Thorne, and the boss of Gotham City comes to the wrong conclusion that the people responsible for this charade are his own pawns, Pauling and Hill. Oh god. Later, Alfred tries to deal with an annoying Deadshot who is being held prisoner and blindfolded in the Batcave. Deadshot's crapping in a bucket in a cage.
As he should.
Well, yeah. Man,
Looks like Charlie was right all along.
I mean, they're preparing him for Amanda Waller. Come on. When Batman arrives, seriously injured from the shooting he just survived, Alfred hurries to give him medical attention.
Vicky Vale. Poor Vicky.
At that moment, Vicky Vale receives a phone call from a mysterious cat lady who warns her.
Not even a cat woman, just a cat lady. Okay.
Who warns her to stay away from Bruce Wayne. Well, she's not in costume.
I'm just saying, it's just like it would have been.
What's that? They say cat lady because she's sitting on the couch and there's a cat there. I wonder who that could be.
Stay away from my man.
Man, that must be some good Bat D, man. She's like, stay away from him. He's mine.
Well, I ain't saying she's a gold digger.
I'm not gonna say she's a gold digger, but he likes dominatrixes. The next night, Rupert Thorne is planning his next move to eliminate the.
Thank you, Frank Miller.
Magic word!
Your mother's a whore.
They all.
Pee-wee's Playhouse.
They all can't get enough of that Batty because they're all whores.
Your mother's a whore.
It is. You said Frank Miller.
Your mother's a whore. Hopefully the estate doesn't sue us, but okay.
I mean, come on, secret words around for Pee Wee Herman. Come on.
I know. I'm just...
like I said, by next September we'll have Snoochie Boochie. Your mother's a whore.
Your mother's a whore. Sniff Timber, we warned you.
Oh, it's coming, kids. Like Batman with Talia, it's coming, kids.
Your mother's a whore. Forced or otherwise.
Whoa! Depending on who's telling the story. All right. The next night, Rupert Thorne is planning his next move to eliminate the unexistent threat of his own henchmen, when suddenly Batman appears at his door. Panicked at the sight of the Dark Knight, Thorne speaks out loud his deductions that Batman has already found about the fraud he organized in the elections and the murder contract on Bruce Wayne. Batman doesn't reply, and in his outburst of madness, Thorne drops a bottle of alcohol near his fireplace, which causes the home to catch on fire. Pay attention, Lo. While Batman fights the fire, Rupert Thorne gets away.
I don't have a fireplace. I'm sick. Well, I mean...
Oh. Your house burned down. Blame it on the...
the insurance won't cover it, babes. You gotta say something else. It was a toaster. Or it was the lint trap of the dryer. That's actually the two most common houses. Still burned down to this day. That's so odd.
But the house smells like alcohol. Well, you know.
Well, I got a whole bar here. What do you want from me?
I was toasting some of those vodka toaster strudels. Come on.
Yeah.
Rum?
Toaster strudels.
Oh. Minutes later, Thorne shows up at...
Remember, Phil, I don't do Twinkies.
Oh. Yes.
I don't do Twinkies or toaster strudels, so.
Lubricated eels are the best.
Nope. She's not doing it, kids. And if you don't like it...
Our whole family can suck it.
Because she's not going to. Minutes later, Thorne shows up at City Hall armed with a gun and ready to kill his unsuspecting thugs. Batman arrives just in time to witness Thorne's murder of Peter Pauling.
Oh, no!
And the shooting of Rupert Thorne by one of Pauling's own men. Batman...
Oh, no!
Will's like, oh, no! I was about to give a crap! Oh, no! Batman disarms the corrupt police officer, which one, and learns from the last man standing, Mayor Hill, that he will reinstate Batman's special deputy status, but he won't be able to prove that he was ever involved with Thorne.
Oh no! Welcome to Gotham!
Oh my god, you killed Kenny, you fat hoe! Finally, Batman watches as Thorne is taken to a hospital, and he uses his belt radio to contact the Batcave before removing his cowl and reveal Dick Grayson under the mask.
Bum, bum, bum.
The best Batman.
Bro, this when I was reading this reminded me of that animated of the Batman animated series where Dick is pretending to be him and they get off the plane in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah, that's that Hugo Strange episode again. Yeah, and he's wearing stilts. Because I'm like in this issue, I'm like, at least in the animated series they had him wearing stilts or something. I'm like, isn't he shorter than Bruce Wayne?
Nobody knows how tall Bruce Wayne is because he's always hunched over pretending to be drunk.
Rupert Thorne's like, oh, I didn't know Batman was a short king.
Why do you think he's overcompensating?
Hey-oh. Bruce is still recovering, and Dick has to step in to fill in as Batman, giving Bruce the time he needs to recover.
This would never work.
Again, yeah, Batgirl would be out there with the bullet still in his back. Yeah, no. After a successful mission, Dick returns home, but there's another person watching the scene from a distance. The person is none other than Hugo Strange, who is alive and well and is responsible for the strange apparitions.
See? The camera wasn't bait and switch. See?
Exactly. They didn't toss him in the river like they made it look like. And yes, this story takes place between Detective Comics 520 and 521 because to boost sales on Detective, they did the thing where they would continue the story from Batman to Detective to Batman to Detective.
It's just so strange to think that, Detective Comics almost got canceled.
I know.
It's like, babes, you named your whole company after him. I don't think you can do that.
I mean, this was kind of like the original, when like the character has multiple titles and.
Oh yeah.
This was like early version of Superman Triangle Arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids, you don't want to miss Detectives, eh?
Dr. 13. I'm still that.
I know. Yeah, see, the Batman height 6'2". Dick Grayson knows 6'2".
I'm saying Bruce Wayne's 5'11" because it just seems like he lies. It's giving Tom Cruise. He wears. This is all. See, this is why Ray should listen. Every now and then there's some Batman slander.
I mean,
Bruce Wayne wears lifts. There, I said.
Wait a minute. You know what? All rich guys lie about this because look at that wanted poster on the front page. This height 6'2", weight 210. Isn't that what Trump said he was?
Ooh!
It was something like that, wasn't it?
Like, babes, you stand next to Obama. The lies are just
210.
That's like so superficial. It's like, babes, we know you eat McDonald's every single day.
Exactly.
And we know you're not eating the McSalad, okay, babes?
And you're how old? You're in your 70s? It's like, okay, yeah, I'm sure you got a six-pack too.
No. It says on his wiki, it says he's 6'3". So Trump edits his own wiki.
Oh, yeah. Or he tells somebody to do it.
I'm pretty sure, just like Ron DeSantis. They all see this is what made me think of it. They all wear lifts in their shoes. They have to.
Oh yeah. I'm sure it's a technique. They want to like look down on, they literally want to look down on people.
Yeah. Anyway, these were two crazy issues, but I love it. Yeah, it's because Barack's 6'2", and I swear sometimes when they were like together, Barack looks taller. I'm just saying.
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
it's because he's thinner. I don't know. It's more spelt. We all know Michelle don't let him eat fast food, so and she made him quit smoking. She's no fun. She wants her husband to live longer. She's no fun.
Oh boy. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Trump's like, yeah, that's what happens when you get those first wives. Yeah.
Second wives, even, eh? It's not till you get to at least the third wife, but they just don't care.
I can't believe people think he's like a Christian. He's like a God-fearing man. It's like, how many wives and how?
The only thing he fears is the IRS, and well, they got him, boys. His worst nightmare has come true. Like, damn, they made his kids testify against him. Crazy. It's crazy out there, kids.
They made Eric put down his coloring book.
Nice.
We
all know Tiffany Trump's the real brains of the operation. Because she minded her damn business for as long as she
I know. Poor Tiffany, man.
She got drugged. She's like, what did I do? I'm just collecting my trust fund that you didn't want to give me.
Tiffany, oh, you mean the daughter Trump doesn't want to bone? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best daughter to be, quite honestly. What is this, salty and petty? Anywho, now, 2 good picks. So
thank you.
I am looking forward to Noel, but I know you and Justin have to do your thing, so...
Yes. I mean, it's already recorded in the can, but yes, next week, yes, you will hear Night's End Part 1, kids.
They threatened you. Those crazy SOBs finally did it.
Hey, man, we got to get there. We're there. Night's End Part 1, because, then we close out the year with Night's End Part 2.
So we can start fresh.
So we can start as the Azrael ongoing in January. Yeah, because...
Talk about a menace. Denny O'Neil is a menace for that.
Lady Shiva, come on.
This is pet project.
So yes, okay, but then after that, yes, Lilith will be back to start December, Batman Noel, and then 2 weeks after that, we'll do Batman Legends of the Dark Knight.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
Batman Legends of the Dark Knight 190 and 191, and then Batman Legends of the Dark Knight 192 through 196.
Sounds like a plan, Jan.
You're
wary.
All right, so yes.
Where'd this year go, Phil?
I don't know, because...
Luke is in middle school. I don't know what's going on anymore.
I know.
Like, my godkid, my oldest is graduating high school. I'm just like, I don't know what's going on.
You blink, man. It's, time. The passage of time.
Boo.
All right, kids. So send us your... I remember when Ray had 1 kid. Come on.
I remember when Ray didn't have a Marvel Snap addiction.
Oh.
Seems like so long ago now.
See, Ray, I didn't even say it this time.
It's funnier when I say it.
I know. I was good, Ray.
Batman, my favorite character. Into the Dark Knight, all to do with Batman.
Oh, please, it's Batman. He might not hear this. Yeah, see, well, it's brave, because Ray's probably not going to hear this.
Ray's not gonna hear this.
Exactly.
All right, kids. So yeah, send us your thoughts on the last of this, everything coming for the rest of the year. Email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes and Lunatics, episodes, social media, merchandise, and the Patreon. Again, you thought this episode was something. This is nothing compared to what you get on the Patreon. The little Hellfire are full dark powers. Or full drunken powers.
Drunk and angry, yeah.
Horny and angry. Horny and angry is no way to walk through life.
Very hard, very tempting.
Alright, so find everything at tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. Join the Patreon Elite with Ray, Russell, and Justin, and Moz. Alright.
Now featuring a skinny rich friend.
That's right. Alright, time for my other skinny rich friend, Lilith Hellfire. Where can people get a hold of you?
Oh, if you nerds want to hang out with me on the interwebs, you can friend me on Facebook, because I am a grandma. I'm leaning into it. And if you want to hang out on Instagram or Threads, you can find me at your favorite internet granny. That's GRANNIE.
That taste is still in my mouth. I think the pants come off next.
Not till 4
It's in
o'clock.
his prison purse.
Whoa! The tyranny of pants!
It's in his prison purse.
Right now she's on the clock, kids, because...
We need the money. Gimme.
Because we live in late stage capitalism, and we're humans are stupid. We live on a spinning rock and pay rent. Yuck.
She has 2 modes, kids. Work mode.
We need the money. Gimme.
And...
Tapping my way downtown.
It's wintering time.
Alright.
Seaman!
Never. Alright, kids. Thank you for joining us. Again, Justin will be back. Justin will be here next week for Night's End Part 1. Batman 509.
The Lord's work.
Batman 509, Shadow of the Bat 29, Detective Comics 676, Legends of the Dark Knight 62, and Robin number 8. So then both will be back for Noel.
Maybe not the first Noel, but you're damn sure it's going to be your last.
Wow!
What? I'm just sharing with that.
I know. She's hanging people off rooftops, kid.
What? I use Christmas lights.
What, around their necks, Lilith?
It was a Christmas present.
Yeah. That little Hellfire bow tie. All right, kids, come back next time. Remember, join us same bat time.
Same bat channel.
Where?
We are the night. The Batman Podcast.
Keep your friends close and your nuclear reactors closer. Good night.
See you in hell, Dr. Phosphorus.